everyone, this is Rashi and welcome back to the Reading Platter. So in today's video, we are going to haul ebooks. So I have a lot of ebooks and it is very difficult to keep a track of it. So I thought a video will help me to see what books I have, because I can look back at this video and see what books I really have, and out of them what I read and what I have to read. So yeah, this is an ebook haul, and in this video we'll talk about only 10 books. So let's get started. So the first one is a TBR Wet. So this one is 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott, and this is a YA contemporary romance. It is about two people, Stella and Will, who are in the hospital waiting for the lung transplant, but only one of them can get it. Stella really needs to stay away from Will, and Will is the one who wants to see the world and all those things. So now something happens that it is very difficult for them to decide who will get the lung transplant and who will live and who will die. Only one of them can live and one will have to die. So this is a story if both of them live or not, or none of them lives. But there's also a movie about it, I guess. Yes, there is a movie on it too, which you all must have watched. So there's no need to stop the spoilers or not. But I haven't watched it, I haven't read it. I really need to read the book first and then watch the movie, because books, I believe, are better than movies. Movies are good too, I love movies, but of course they delete a lot of scenes and make big changes in the movies as in the books. So yes, the next one is A Gentleman in Moscow by Amar Tolls, and this is a historical fiction. I have not read much of historical fictions, but this is a mystery too, so interested in that. And also I also have the audiobook for this one, so excited to read it. I don't know much about the story. I only know this is historical fiction. I'm not a big fan of historical fiction, and I cannot say I'm not a fan because I haven't read much of historical fictions. But yes, it's also a classic, but it is a mystery. That's why I'm very interested in it to read. So the next book is The Murder on the Orient Express by one and only Agatha Christie. So this is the 10th book in Hercule Poirot series, and I have searched a lot, and you can read these books out of order. They are not related. Just the main character, the detective, is the same in the series. All of these are different stories. So this is a classical mystery. The genre Agatha is very famous about and famous for. So this story is about the murder of a very big business tycoon that is found dead in the train with the door locked from inside. So Hercule has to find out who the murderer is. So yes, this is very intriguing to me, and I don't know if I have the audiobook for this or not. I think I have to do a audiobook haul too to remember what audiobooks I have. So yeah, this is the one that I will also be reading in April. Most probably I will be reading it in April because I have a lot to read in April. I'll try because I'm really excited to read my first read of Agatha Christie. So the next book is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. It is an adventure fantasy, also with a romance in it. So this is about a man, I don't remember the name, Tristan Thorn, who falls in love with Victoria Forrester. So now to marry her, he has to bring a fallen star from a place that is very dangerous. There is a wall that divides the city from the meadow that is very dangerous, so you have to cross that wall and bring that fallen star. So this one is really I have read one book by Neil Gaiman and I haven't enjoyed it much. But looking forward for this one because the story is very nice and it is adventurous, and I believe it is short too. No, this is not short. This is 250 pages long, which is short but not short if you have a huge TBR. The next book is The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. This is a contemporary romance. This is a story about a boy, Noah, who is thinking about a girl he met 14 years earlier and he wants to forget that time, but um, she arrives into the town to meet him. So um, yes, so they meet and they spend time, but I believe there is a pinch of mystery. I don't know. I didn't get the synopsis very clearly. So this is what I understood was that was clear to me. And this was also on my February TBR, or this was on my no, this was on my February TBR, and for a buddy read which we were unable to do, and I'm planning to read it soon because I'm really excited. This is the first book in the Notebook series, and I really don't want to start another series because a lot of series are still going on, but I'm really excited to read this one. I believe I'll read this one really soon. The next book is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. It is also contemporary romance and it was a favorite book of BookTube at its time. It was published in 2016. I'm very late to read it, but the story is about two people who are in the same office, who share a same office and are competitors, and they play games to win the challenges, and they hate each other. They hate each other's gut. So then the story progresses, and they realize that they do not hate each other, but the ending of the synopsis says, or either it's a game too, which is very exciting, and I'm so excited to read this one. This synopsis was the reason I clicked on buy this book, and this is on my ebook shelf now, and I'm so excited to read this one. So the next book is Solitaire by Alice Oseman. This is the first book in the Solitaire series, and it is also a debut, I believe, of Alice, and this is a YA contemporary. I read Radio Silence by Alice Oseman and I loved it, and this was the one, on the back side of the ebook it was mentioned like this, do read this one, another book by Alice, and I was so excited I bought it there and then. It's been like I read it last year in March. It's been a year. It's on my TBR and I haven't read it. I'm really excited. I don't know what the book is about. I just bought it, and while searching like what books I have to talk about today in the video, I found this, and I did not read the synopsis now too, but yes, I read the first line which says this is not a love story. So the next book is The Perfectionist by Sarah Shepard. I have talked about a lot about this book, and I'm so excited to read this one. This is based on, like, a series is based on the book that is Pretty Little Liars, and the spin-off of the series The Perfectionist, and this is the book on that. The series was cancelled after first season. I'm so much want to know what happened, so I will read the book, and I am so excited to read this one. I am a PLL fan, so yeah, I really want to read this one. I'm just not getting time to read it. This is a YA contemporary mystery, and with a lot of twists and turns, as I know from the series, the original series Pretty Little Liars, and I haven't read books for them, but I'm planning to read the books for The Perfectionist because there are no series to watch for that. The next book is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, and this was a loved book on booktube. It has a Goodreads rating of 4.05, which is a really good rating. This is a YA mystery, and I haven't read the synopsis, to be honest. I just saw the cover and read the genres. That was it. It is the first book in the One of Us is Lying series. And how many books are out of this series, I don't know. Let's see. Two books are out in the series. I don't know if it's a duology or a complete series. I really don't know. Let me check. So the recent book was published in 2020, which is One of Us is Next. So I don't know if this will be a long series or it's a duology or trilogy. So that's about this book, because I don't know what the book is about. I just love the cover, and I heard about it on booktube, so yeah, bought it. The next one is Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon McGuire. I believe I'm pronouncing the name correct. It is the first book in the Wayward Children series. I have all the books bought in the Wayward Children series because I heard a lot of bragging about this book. And this is a YA contemporary. This is a YA fantasy fiction, and all of the six or seven books are really short in this series, and all of them are mysterious. And after reading the blurb, I believe it is like about I don't know, it's same as The Peculiar Children, or the one I recently read, the name I'm not remembering, The House in the Cerulean Sea. I believe this is about the same. I don't know, after reading what I understood was the same. So we'll see when we'll read it. I really don't know what this book is about. I just really know that I love the cover. So these were the book for today's ebook haul, and I will be doing more ebooks haul because I have a lot of ebooks to talk about. So yeah, see you in the next video.